Good morning, children. Coming to the next part of the chapter, that is disadvantages of friction. We know that friction is very useful in our day to day life, but it has many disadvantages as well. What happens? Friction, because of friction, heat is produced. Okay, so the fast moving machines, due to friction, the fast moving machines, they produce a large amount of heat. Okay, and this heat, it damages the moving parts of the machine. For example, if you take a car, then because of the machine working or the engine working, a large amount of heat is produced, and then this heat damages the parts of the engine. Okay, so there is a cooling arrangement in the car so that the car works properly. Okay, then if this cooling arrangement in the car, it does not work, then what will happen? The engine will get jammed and it will stop working properly. Okay, then the friction produces wear and tear. After using your shoes, when you purchase a shoe and you notice the sole of the shoe, you will notice that the sole of your shoe has grooves in it. Okay, then after using your shoe for a period of time, what happens? Because of friction, the soles of your shoe, it becomes plain. Okay, the grooves disappear. Similarly, vehicles, when they run on the road, and due to friction of the tire and friction between the tire and the road, the tire loses its grooves and it becomes plain. Okay, the grooves vanish. Okay, then why is this so? Because friction produces wear and tear. Okay, this is another disadvantage of friction. Now, when an object is in a static position, okay, that means when an object is not moving, then what you do? You spend a lot of energy to overcome that static force of friction between the surface and the road to make it move. Okay, we are spending what? We are spending a lot of energy over here to make the object be able to move. Okay, so here what is the disadvantage of friction? The disadvantage of friction over here is that a lot of energy is wasted over here. Okay, we spend a lot of energy over here to overcome the force of friction. Clear? Now, how do we reduce friction? What is the need of reducing friction first? Okay, we need to reduce friction because a lot of time, energy and money is wasted in overcoming this friction. Okay, and the effects it has on our everyday life. The effect of friction on our everyday life, to avoid that, we need to reduce friction. Okay, all engines of the vehicles, the machinery, the bicycles, the automobiles, any sort of vehicle, any sort of machinery, okay, it needs regular maintenance. Why? So that we can reduce friction between the parts of the machine so that it works smoothly. Okay, if you have a sewing machine, Then you must have seen that your mother applies oil to the machine. Why? She applies oil to the machine to avoid the friction, to reduce the friction, so that the machine works properly and there is no wear and tear of the machine. Okay, the machine does not get damaged. Force of friction acting between two surfaces can be reduced by using different methods. Okay, it can be reduced, but it cannot be, we cannot make the friction zero. We can only reduce the friction. Now, how do we reduce friction? We can reduce friction by providing wheels or ball bearings. Okay, look at this. This is a ball bearing to reduce the friction. These are two steel rings, and in between these two steel rings you can see small steel balls are there. Okay, these balls help in rolling. Okay, if this ball should have been absent over here, then the outer steel ring would have slided over this inner steel ring. Clear? But these balls will help what? These balls will help in rolling of the outer ring on the inner ring. Okay, that is why vehicles, wheels, the wheels of the vehicles, they are equipped with this kind of ball bearings to reduce the friction and to make the movement easy. Ball bearings are what? These are the metallic balls. I told you these are the steel balls. Metallic balls or rollers that is placed between the two moving parts of a machine, and it reduces the friction and allows a smooth movement. Okay, some common objects that have ball bearings are your bicycles, fans, machines, automobiles, they have ball bearings. Then oiling and lubricating. Bicycles, fans, engines, vehicles, machineries, they need to be regularly oiled. What happens when you use lubricants or grease, okay, or graphite or machine oils between the moving parts of the machine? It reduces the friction. Graphite is used to reduce friction between parts of machine which gets overheated when working. Okay, you must be playing carom, okay, and you must be having that carom board. Now what happens if you don't apply powder on the carom board? When you strike a dot, does it move smoothly? No, it does not move smoothly because friction is more. So to reduce the friction between the dot and the board, what do? You apply powder. Okay, it could be talcum powder also, a fine talcum powder. Okay, so when you apply the talcum powder on the carom board, what will happen? It will work as a lubricant and it will reduce the friction between the board and the dot will move smoothly when it is striked. Okay, cameras, firearms, they use powdered lubricants. The oils and the lubricants, this is the machine, this is a sewing machine, and you will see that this sewing machines has small holes in it, cavities in it. Okay, so we fill in oil in these cavities so that the machine moves smoothly. Then we can polish the surface to reduce the friction and to make things work smoothly. Okay, the roughness of the surface can be reduced by polishing. Now what is streamlining? Streamlining is used to reduce fluid friction. we know that both liquids and gases, they flow. That is why they are known as fluids. Okay, they flow, so they are known as fluids. Streamlining means what? It means giving a special shape to an object so that it experiences minimum drag while it is traveling through air or water. Okay, a streamlined body means it has a rounded front and goes narrower along its length. Okay, then what is drag? I told you that streamlining means giving a special shape to the object so that it experiences minimum drag. Okay, now what is drag? The friction that is caused due to the fluids such as water and the air is known as the drag. Okay, if you have a block like this and you try to move the block in water, it will be difficult to move because of friction. But if you have something streamlined body like this, like fishes, they have, why do fishes have this kind of streamlined body? They have this streamlined body so that they can move easily in the water and they experience minimum drag while they are swimming. Even birds have a streamlined body because they fly in the air. You must have seen that the birds have this kind of a body. Why? Because so that they can experience minimum drag while they are flying in the air. Okay, that is why bodies of aeroplanes, cars, boats also have this kind of a shape. Boats, ships, they all have a streamlined body to reduce the drag, to minimize the drag or to reduce the friction. Drag is what? Drag is the friction that is caused due to the fluids. What are the fluids? The fluids are water and gas or air. Okay. To reduce the friction, we use a streamlined body. That is why aeroplanes, cars, boats, ships, they all have a streamlined body. I hope the chapter is clear to you. Thank you.